Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarots. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. Tarot reads are naked. Uh, right, so basically we're going to be doing an all signs overview right about now. The full moon is, no, the new moon is in Virgo, and it is happening at the time I actually release this video. I'm doing it about 3 hours before the new moon actually takes effect. Now, I've had this card come up, not this particular card, I've had the Hierophant come up in reverse a couple of times throughout my last few lot of readings I've done for you lot. And when the Hierophant comes up in reverse, it's talking about someone leading you astray, someone in authority, someone you trust, like a doctor, a fireman, policeman, or person, should I say, don't have to be a man. Uh, a parent, father figure, mother figure, something like that, teacher maybe, someone who's you see as an authority figure is leading you astray or using their position for, let's just say, ill purposes. Okay, so perhaps they're, I don't know, like out of Oliver Twist, and I can't think of his name, but he has all those little orphan kids running around doing all of his pickpocketing for him. Yeah, there you go. Feel free to drop that in the comments, the name of the guy from Oliver Twist. But anyway, yeah, obviously he's in a position of power. The kids look up to him. He's an adult. And sometimes that is the position of power, but he's using the kids to do his dirty work for him. He don't get caught doing it. The kids get caught, and then he just lets them deal with it. So that's what we're doing a read on today. The person who is leading you up the garden path, the person who's giving you bad information and the like, the person who's just abusing their position of power. Right, so as always, if you're new here, I get a main energy out of here. These are my runes, and I'll just have a root around, and then we'll put one there. And as I get that out of the way and start sorting everything else out, we then get on with it. Right, so let's have a little look-see at what we have got here in the way of a rune. So the rune is the overall energy. This sort of affects all the cards come out. Isa. Okay, Isa is literally ice. If you think of a frozen river, the flow of energy has stopped because it's frozen. But that's just on a surface energy underneath the frozen river. There is still quite often a channel of water going. But sometimes the ice can be that bad that everything is frozen. In the old Viking times, like, ice was not a good thing. It's not like they wanted it in their drinks. The ancient Norse lived in like the Arctic Circle, most of them, and they really had to deal with snow and ice for probably about 6 months of the year. Okay, so ice wasn't a good thing for them. Ice stopped them from traveling. Ice stopped them from going out in their boats. Ice stopped them from all sorts of stuff. It's a blockage. There's a blockage, and it's an understandable energy coming out for the type of read I'm doing. Because obviously, if someone is selling you false information, giving you false hope, maybe telling you the wrong stuff, guiding you down the wrong path, is causing a blockage from where you're meant to be actually going. So let's have some quick look. With ice, or Isa, I should say, because that's what it is, name of it, we have got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is an energy of knowing the truth, but not actually doing anything about it. So it is possible that you know this person is somehow abusing their power or telling you falsehoods, but you're just letting them. You're not dealing with it. It's just like, okay, fine. I know it's not really the truth, but I'll just let you think I believe you for an easy life, whatever it may be. And death. This is all coming to an end. And it could be why it gave us ice for this, because eventually the ice melts. Eventually the temperatures get warmer, the ice melts, the river starts to flow again. And I use the term river because when we put on the energy, us tarot readers, we pull it from what we call the river. It's full of currents and eddies and sometimes tidal waves and all sorts of stuff, and we put on And we called it the river. Okay, some of us call it the stream, some of us call it the source. Okay, but it's all much the same thing. So, Aries, the person who's feeding you a falsehood is either someone you've actually manifested in. Yeah, you've asked for this. It's kind of like a hope or a wish that this person would come, but the manifestation was wrong. Okay, you've manifested something to come in, but you've also then manifested the worries about what if they're not true, what if this, what if that, and it's come through like that. It's your hopes and dreams which are somehow being blocked by your person who's leading you down the garden path. Taurus, strength. Okay, I think this is linking in with that Queen of Swords quite nicely. You know the truth, but you're not acting upon the truth, and you're trying to get the strength to deal with this truth. Okay, it could be quite a traumatic thing for you, Taurus, whatever this is you're dealing with. So you've got the strength card. Okay, Gemini, the Three of Wands, the same sort of thing as the strength card there. You're setting the intention to actually deal with this, to break away from this, to tell this person how it really is, and you know what they're doing, and you know what they're like and things, but you haven't quite yet committed to it. Let's see what's going on with our Cancers. We're getting sold a lie about love. Okay, maybe someone's telling you that they love you, but really they're off seeing someone else. Perhaps you've got yourself involved with someone who's in a third party already, and they're saying that you're the one they want, but they're not seem to be leaving their husband or wife or something like that. Okay, there is a naivety about this, and I do feel this is coming from your side, Cancer. Okay, right. Okay, Leos, you've got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. This is all about sort of being left out in the cold. I feel that you're the person who's been giving you advice has actually caused this for you. Yeah, you could have been in a loving, happy relationship with someone, or the job of your dreams, or however it might pan out when we do the main read, but you are advised by someone not to do that, and it's kind of like affected how things are going for you now. Okay, so Virgo, bearing in mind this is your new moon, okay, you have got the Three of Cups. Yeah, the person who seems to be in this position of a power, and it's linked to that, and is sort of kind of like leading you astray or abusing their position of power. They have got other people on the go. They have got a third party. That is all third party. Okay, not much in the way of communication coming from that. In fact, I feel it's quite the opposite. Is you're being actually left in the dark. You're being told lies by this person. They might be saying that you are the one and only for them, but you're not. You're just the Wednesday person. Okay. King of Swords, like that Queen of Swords, you're knowing the truth, but you Librans are actually thinking about taking action on this, cutting them out, calling them up on their deceit and their lies, but perhaps even going to the law. The King of Swords does represent law and order and all that, so maybe you're actually going to the law. Maybe you're in something a little bit worse than just being led down the garden path, and you're actually looking into getting the police or something like that involved. Okay, the moon for my Scorpios. Okay, yeah, it's very similar to that Three of Cups. Someone is really badly putting the wall over your eyes, Scorpio. You are following them blindly. Okay, you are in the dark in every sense of the word, but you trust this person to be telling you and guiding you right, and they're not. They're guiding you in the wrong direction, making you look left when you should be looking right, and all that. Okay, Sagittarius is your falsehoods and things are somehow to do with your Empress, okay, or a twin flame connection. I've, again, like that Leo above it, I feel that your hopes and, in fact, that's a whole row there. I feel your hopes and dreams about a person has been shoved off and put into the cold and put on freeze, basically, because of the information you've been given by friends, families, uh, exes, currents, maybe, I don't know. But I don't mean currents as in sultanas. I mean currents as in maybe a current boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're actually being with, thinking you want to be with someone else. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune coming out for Capricorns. Yeah, yes, you might be being told lies and being led down the garden path, but don't you worry about that too much. Yeah, yours is actually going to pan out well. The universe is using this person to guide you. You feel, because remember, we did have the Queen of Swords in the cut. You feel that this person is guiding you the wrong way, and you're one of the ones who are just letting them, because you also feel that this could pay dividends to you at the end. Okay, somehow. Don't ask me how, we'll find that out later. Okay, so Aquariuses, you are dealing with some sort of love. It might be an existing love, but there is a new element to it. But again, you're being guided in the wrong direction by someone. Okay, I feel that this is a competitor you have, and they're guiding you away from where you should be going towards this Ace of Cups, because they want the Ace of Cups. Jeez, you had that last week. No. Aquarius had it last week. You had the Fool last week. Okay, so Pisces, you've got the World. Okay, there's a blockage. Isa, we're doing a whole read on someone selling you the wrong information. Yeah, someone's holding you back from starting over, from making a new life for yourself, and they're doing it rather manipulatively. That was easy for me to say. And they're just literally guiding you every different way they can. They can see that new start as well as you, but they're just pushing you away from it over and over again. Okay, there we go. That is your all signs overview for everyone. Now, if you are not a Virgo, okay, this is pretty much the end of the read for you. You can hang around and watch the Virgo birthday clarification if you want, but it's for the Virgos who have birthdays at the moment. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this, please feel free to subscribe. It's I think it's just to the right of the right bottom of the video, and just to the left bottom of the video you'll probably find a thumbs up button. If you like this, feel free to hit that. Okay, feel free to drop in a comment, especially if you want a Fagin. If you want to correct me on the guy in Oliver Twist who uses those kids to do all his pickpocketing and stuff, yeah, feel free to put it in the comments. I will get back to you as quick as I can, even if it's just a thumbs up and a love from me. It's something, and I will then get back to the message later on. Okay, so you got the Three of Cups, Virgos. This is if you have a birthday over the next couple of weeks. Okay. You got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and you've got the Ace of Cups coming out here. Now, this is a third-party element, and someone's keeping you in the dark about that. It's kind of saying with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse that it is turning, but it's not turning the way you want it to be. You're going to be in this. You might not be now, because I'm kind of revealing it to you, but this is just a get out clause for those of you who have served enough time in this situation for the universe. Okay, but the Wheel of Fortune is saying it is possible that you might have to go through a little bit more shit before you can come out smelling of roses. With the work, or the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that's all about work. This is either connected to work somehow, perhaps it might be fully connected to work. It is love, but it might be generally work, and perhaps you're being sold short, okay, at work. Perhaps your boss keeps telling you you're going to get a pay rise, you're going to get a pay rise, you're going to get a pay rise, but they're not, okay, because they've given the pay rise to someone else. Perhaps you're the sort of person who works and you think, well, if I work hard enough, my boss will notice this and they will give me the pay rise to reflect how hard I've been working this year. And they sort of said, yeah, well, I'll sort you out a pay rise. Don't worry there, Virgo. But they ain't. They've given it to someone else, because that someone else went and asked and said, look, basically, if I can't keep afford working at this price, I'm going to leave if you don't give me a pay rise. So they've given them the pay rise instead of you, and now they can't afford to give you a pay rise. Something like that, okay? But for the rest of you, with this Ace of Cups there, it is about love. There's someone in when it comes to a love case, it's someone's not working on it, okay? And I feel this is you. You could be working a little bit harder on this new love you are receiving. You got your intuition, okay? A lot of time we use our intuition and we get in the way of the universe's plans. Now, I'm kind of putting on an energy which the universe is a bit reluctant to give, because 9 times out of 10 this would not be for the greater good, okay? So yeah, it might be for the greater good for you, but then you'll be using a lot of your free will and getting in the way. There's an end game for the universe for any bit of shit it puts us through. It's for a good reason at the end. Now, knowing this information could jeopardize all that. So these reads are going to be sketchy at the very best. And so it is about love, and it's about a new love. But I feel it's a new way of loving. This could actually be a third party. Someone's trying to they're working, not working too hard at the moment, but they are working to try to get a third party into the relationship with your permission, okay? Yeah, I'm talking about a threesome. So they could be trying to work on that. And you're being told short by them. They're sort of telling you all the pros about it, but none of the cons. Okay, and there are cons. What if your partner loves this other person more? What if you love this other person more? Okay, it kind of ends in tears somewhere along the line. Crossing all this is Temperance. Okay, and in this particular Temperance, it's kind of telling you waiting is going to cause you pain, because he's got blood all pouring off his hands. He's somehow cut his hands. He's hurt. Yeah. On the plus side, the silver lining to this is there are flowers and stuff growing from his blood. Now, there's a whole story behind Boulder, the god there, and what happens when he dies and everything, but that is not for this channel. I found out the hard way about telling you all the backstories behind all the Viking cards. My viewership dropped off. Okay, so you're not here for the history of Viking gods. I know you're here to know about what's going to be happening if you have a birthday. So this is it. It's a kind of like a sacrifice, but if you leave it too long, if you're a little bit too patient, it's going to become painful and stuff. You're going to end up with bleeding hands, or at least blood on your hands. Anyway, that is your clarification, Virgo. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Remember, these are general reads. They won't be resonating for all of you. Maybe 3 or 4 cards out of the read resonated with you. If they did, watch all of those different signs as and when I do them. Or if you can't wait for me to do them, yeah, let's say it was a Pisces one that resonated with you, and you know it's going to take me roughly about 10 to 14 days to get there. Go and find someone else's one to watch, because I'm pretty sure that message will be the one you get. Okay, so have a wonderful week, have a wonderful fortnight, and I'll catch you all when I do your respective reads.